Diwali, the story of Rama and Sita.
This story is about Prince Rama, the great warrior who was married to the beautiful Sita. Rama and Sita were really gods in human form. Prince Rama meant to take over the throne from his father, the king, but his wicked stepmother wanted her son to be king, so she had tricked his father into sending him and his brother away into the forest. With him went his wife, Sita. Rama had begged Sita to stay safely in the palace while he and his brother stayed in the forest. But she declared that it was 1,000 times better to be in the forest with Rama and Lakshman than in the richest palace without him. Rama, Sita and Lakshman went into the forest together. They lived a simple, peaceful life in the small cottage.
But before long, their peace was disturbed. One day, Sita was spotted by the demon king, Ravana. Of all the demons who lived in the forest, Ravana was the most terrible. He had 20 arms and 10 heads, with eyes as red as coal fires and a mouth full of yellow fangs. When Ravana saw the beautiful Sita, he immediately came up with a plan to kidnap her and make her his wife. One day, when Rama and Sita were walking in the forest, they saw the most beautiful deer you can imagine. Golden hides was as bright as the sun, its silver antlers as bright as the moon, its hooves shone as black as the night, and its eyes were blue as sapphires. So delighted was Sita when she saw the deer that she begged Rama to catch it for her. Rama was worried that it was some demon trick to try and split them up, but Sita pleaded with Rama until he agreed to try and catch the deer for her.
As soon as Sita was alone, the demon Ravana swept Sita up into his chariot, pulled by winged monsters. Despite her terror, Sita thought quickly and scattered her jewelry piece by piece. First her golden anklets, then her earrings, then her glittering scarf, as a trail for Rama to follow. Far below, a white monkey looked up and, seeing the glittering jewelry, thought the stars were falling. In the midst of the forest, Rama tracked down the beautiful deer, but when he caught hold of it, the deer changed into a terrible demon that broke away from Rama's grasp and flew into the sky. Realizing that he had been tricked, Prince Rama ran back to the cottage as fast as he could, with his heart filled with dread. Finding Sita gone, he searched frantically until he came upon a trail of jewelry that Sita had left. Rama followed this golden trail until he met Hanuman, the white monkey, who had seen Sita's jewelry fall from the sky. Hanuman was a very special monkey because he was the monkey king. It was the monkey Hanuman who came to the island where Sita had been held prisoner. The monkey and bears with him stared in despair at the giant crashing waves that surrounded the island. But Hanuman, the son of the wind god, climbed to the highest tree, took a mighty breath and leapt into the clouds and over the crashing waves. He landed on the island and quickly found Sita over the trees near the palace, where there she sat refusing to marry the evil Ravana.
Sita was overjoyed when she found out who Hanuman was, and she gave him a pearl from her hair to take to Rama. Then Hanuman bounded away to fetch Rama and Lakshman and the great army of monkeys and bears. But still the great ocean waves kept Rama and his army away from the island, until the army began to build a great, strong bridge. The squirrels came running out of the woods to help. Every animal, large and small, contributed to the building, and soon the bridge stretched 100 miles to the island, and the animals poured across the bridge.
Long and terrible was the battle, as the animals fought the evil demons. Many great deeds were done, until at last Rama faced the demon Ravana on the battlefield. With his arrows, Rama struck again and again at the heads of Ravana, but each time he struck one off, a new one grew. Then Rama took up his special bow and arrow that had been made by the sky god. He chanted a special prayer and shot. The gods of wind and fire flew guided the arrow, and it pierced Ravana's chest in a blinding flash. Ravana fell dead in an instant. All the world rejoiced. The reign of the demons was over, and Rama, Sita and Lakshman returned to their own country to rule. In celebration, the gods showered flowers from the sky, and the people lined the streets with flags and garlands in every home. An oil lamp was put in the window to welcome back the Rama and Sita and their great army. The royal ruled happily for many years until it was time for them to leave their life on earth and return to heaven. For Hindus, this story shows how good will always triumph over evil in the same way as a little oil lamp will destroy total darkness.